Because while we are with parents, we don't really value what we are getting, and when we start living, we just value the ghar ka khana the most. So yeah.
In today's podcast, we have a special guest joining us, Yash Gowde, the founder of Elite NFT. Hey guys, welcome back to the Community Builders podcast series. Here we talk to the builders and shapers of the Web3 community. In each episode, we will deep dive into the stories, struggles, and successes of the people who are creating the decentralized future. So, Yash is a passionate community builder and entrepreneur who has made a significant impact in the Web3 space. He is the driving force behind Elite NFT and a groundbreaking project that has been making waves in the world of non-fungible tokens. Okay, so Yash, let's start the episode with a short introduction of yourself.
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, hi. I am Yash. I've been into NFT space for over 3 years now. I started NFTs when nobody was doing NFTs. I was like 16 when I got into NFTs and crypto, and so I steadily started growing. I have my own company called Elite NFT where we help people to design and develop their NFT projects. Apart from that, I am building Liquid.io, which is an NFT super app which eliminates all the struggles you have to buy an NFT. So it's just like this, you can buy an NFT. So that's what you are creating. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so let's get into Elite NFT. कि Elite NFT का as simple as possible अगर एक 5 years को अगर हमें समझाना हो कि आपकी कंपनी करती क्या है, right? तो आप क्या बताओगे उसे?
तो हर NFT प्रोजेक्ट के लिए आर्ट और टेक दो चीजें लगती हैं. ठीक है. वी स्टार्टेड एज एन आर्ट एजेंसी जहाँ पे हम लोगों को जो विजुअल लगती है एनएफटी के लिए वो प्रोवाइड करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाट वी डू. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड ग्रोइंग इट वाज आल्सो लाइक कि लोगों को स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डेवलपमेंट भी चाहिए था. सो वी वर लाइक ओके वी विल डू दैट एज वेल एंड वी हायर्ड गाइज एंड started providing that service as well. So yeah, in basic terms at Elite NFT, what we do is we design everything from being it 3D, 2D, UI, UX, and we are now converting ourselves slow and steadily to a full scale, design agency. But from that to developing a smart contract, etc., that's what we do.
Got it, got it. So I think designing and helping projects in minting their NFTs, that's what you do, right?
Yeah. So basically what our task is to, make it visually appealing and make it, whatever their storyline is, we have to follow that and create some crazy kick-ass visuals for them. Yeah.
Right. But I think they can onboard a normal graphic designer. So why will they onboard you or like a whole agency as Elite NFT, right?
Yeah, so like as you asked, एक graphic designer सब कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Graphic designer is a graphic specialist, right? He's not an illustrator. Okay. There might be exceptions, but एक बंदा सब कुछ नहीं कर सकता. While having an NFT project, you need to have a lot of people with you, be it video editors, be it graphic designers, be it 3D artists, etc. So we are a team, full whole package. So you don't need to go find 10 log आपके project के लिए. You can just come to us and we just deliver whatever you want.
Okay. So we got your like what are you doing right now and what Elite NFT is doing right now, right? So you must have gone through a proper roadmap or steps to be a founder of a particular project, right? So let's just talk about your past and what did you do in your past, right, to get what you are right now, right?
यार ऐसे कोई रोड मैप नहीं है टू बी ऑनेस्ट. लाइक जो सामने आते गया मैं करते गया. सो it wasn't more of like it wasn't something that I planned for, but it just started happening and shit went really really great. Yeah, so like after my 12th, I was like, I don't want to do engineering. I still had like offer letters from nice colleges in Bombay, but I was like, nahi karna mere ko. And I did arts, and I was like, nahi, मैं तो एकदम creators agency type कुछ करूँगा. And it went wrong, like it went bad, and it just collapsed everything. And then I was like feeling like a failure. So I was like, कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. And तब पूरा India trade कर रहा था. So I was like, let's do trading as well, which got me into crypto. and I traded Doge. Like I got into Doge pretty early, like in December or November of 2020, and which was really awesome, because then it went from like 0.2 rupee to like 70 something. So yeah, that changed my life. I 10x'd my money there. And then slow and steadily, as I started learning, I was like, this is crazy. I started learning about crypto, Web3, got into NFTs as I was an artist. And the NFT community just embraced me. Got few sales on one of India's biggest marketplace, which is sadly shut down today. But yeah, so that happened. And then I started getting a lot of freelance work, like, please do art for our NFT project as well, which was great. But at the same time, it was like out of my control कि मैं 5-6 project तो एक अकेला बंदा नहीं संभाल सकता. And slow and steadily, I started hiring my friends, which got converted into registering a company and having my own company, etc. We were valued at over $1 million during the NFT hype, which was crazy. And yeah, we didn't raise funds at that time. I was like, nahi, bootstrap karenge. But yeah, the valuation was crazy. I don't know how it was justified, but at that time, of course, the NFTs were in hype. Everything was like, everyone had money. So yeah, but that happened. And then we did a few successful launches, and yeah, here we are. That's been the journey.
Got it, got it. So, starting from a trading background, getting into Web3 by understanding the coins, that being a designer, you got into NFTs. That really is awesome. And you were the earlier rapper, like you also mentioned Dogecoin, right?
No,
From 2 rupees.
yes, so yeah. True, true. But that's probably a typical journey. But road map ऐसा नहीं होता है. मतलब हर एक बंदा कोई ना कोई. But I have seen a lot of people get into Web3 just because of the whole trading thing, and then they start learning more and more.
Okay. What are some of the smartest decisions you have made as an entrepreneur?
For me, the smartest decision was like hiring. It takes a lot of effort to build a team. Like you have to hire a few people first, then you have to fire those who are not working out. Then that's the wisest decision, right? Whom you are working with, whom you are making sure that the company grows. Apart from that, if you ask me, the wisest decision personally was, moving out of my parents' house at 18, because at 17 or 18, because that gives you sense of responsibility and puts you in a very uncomfortable place. You are not comfortable there, and you try to be comfortable, hustle harder to make yourself comfy. So that was one of the best decisions, because moving out made me responsible, as well as made me sympathetic towards people who struggle hard to just survive. So yeah, because while we are with parents, we don't really value what we are getting, and when we start living, we just value the ghar ka khana the most. So yeah.
Yeah, right. I think moving out from the house and then starting a whole journey, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, my parents were supportive enough that they let me do it. Like मैंने एक दिन पहले बताया था, मतलब एक हफ्ते पहले बताया था कि मैं जा रहा हूँ, and they were like, कहाँ जा रहा है, क्या जा रहा है, पूरा थोड़ा बहुत देख लिया. And they were like, yeah, you should go, because if you wanna grow, you should go there. And yeah, but it really teaches you a lot. Like you are depressed, you feel alone a lot, but that teaches you that that's real life, and it's not charming every single time. So yeah.
Yep, I totally agree with that. Moving to our next question, that is, what are some of the biggest mistakes that you have made in your career, and what lessons have you learned from them?
As an entrepreneur, we forget that people who are working with us are not working for us. So they have their own dreams. They have to be respected. Um, I have always been sympathetic towards the team, because I know how that is. So I feel if you respect your team enough, they will stand by, because our company has been through hard times as well. And I know people who have just taken zero salary that month, or zero salary for next few months. Let एक 17-18 साल के बच्चे का सपना. I have learned is, if you are pretty selfless towards your team, and you let them do whatever they want and give them the freedom, they will definitely be there for you whenever you need them.
Agree. Yep. Okay, so moving to our to next question, that is journey from Web 2 to Web 3. How much time it did take you to get into Web 3 and understand its ecosystem?
On Bitcoin, you can mint an NFT. There is BRC 721E, which is now transferring ETH NFTs to Bitcoin blockchain, which is huge. So you can't stop learning into the Web3 space. But if you ask me how long it took me to basic, like the transition from learning Web3, it took me somewhere around 2-3 months to get knowledge about these things, etc., and then start doing it. So approximately 2 months, but 3 month में मैं confident था कि मैं अभी किसी scam में फंसूंगा नहीं.
Got it. Okay, so moving to our next question, that is, what are your views on Web3 culture and how do you see it? Like, how much time will it gonna take for Web3 to get adopted by mass people?
थोड़ा टॉक्सिक है अपना कल्चर टू बी ऑनेस्ट वेब 3 में बिकॉज वी वैल्यू डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन बट डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन इज अ मिथ सो इट्स रियली टॉक्सिक व्हेन वी as a community go and bash people who are talking about web3 but are not decentralized. I feel pehle it's a slow process towards you can't attain decentralization and that's the reality. Come out of the dream and get in. Yeah, you can attain a certain level of that or you can just keep moving towards the decentralization but the final like the central idea जो है मतलब एकदम बड़ा वाला idea कि नहीं कोई कुछ own नहीं करता, that is going to be far difficult than whatever people think. So I feel culture is great, like communities are great, they support everyone, but sometime it gets a lot toxic when people start trolling people just for having views about opposing to theirs in terms of centralization, decentralization into the Web3 space. And then there are the battles between ETH maxis, BTC maxis. So yeah, that's fine. That's fun to watch though.
Yeah, right. Totally. Okay, so moving to our next question, that is, what inspired you to start Elite NFT and what were some of the biggest challenges you faced while building the company?
यार challenges तो अभी भी face कर रहे हैं. It's not just that जब भी शुरू कर रहा था तब इंस्पिरेशन तो ऐसा कुछ था नहीं या फिर ऐसा मोटिव तो कुछ था नहीं. काम बहुत था तो मैं अकेला नहीं कर पाया इसलिए बहुत लोगों को हायर करा एंड वो अचानक से कंपनी बन गई, बनानी थी नहीं टू बी ऑनेस्ट. सो मतलब सपना था एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप हमेशा बट इट वाजंट लाइक कि मतलब कुछ सोच समझ के किया था. इट जस्ट स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग, थिंग्स स्टार्टेड टेकिंग प्लेस एंड वी डिड go through everything. Apart from that, the challenges are like I haven't taken salary since November of last year and it's tough when markets are down, etc. You need to save money, you need to do everything, so it's tough monetarily and mentally as well because being a founder as well, when I had a team of 12, now I have a team of around 7 or 8. You feel responsible for them and it's not really like that okay तू 19-20 साल का है भाई, वो 19-20 साल के नहीं है, उनके क्रेडिट कार्ड बिल्स है, उनकी फैमिली है. So you are responsible for every single thing, like whatever they do, whatever मतलब उनका जो पूरा उनके घर पे जो पैसा आना है वो तेरे ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. So that pressure is a lot to take for any entrepreneur and handling that has been a lot of like a biggest challenge for me.
Yeah, okay. So I won't comment on anything on this because you have faced it, you being the founder. So yeah, it is like that. It is like that. Okay. So moving on to our next question, that
Yeah,
is,
just think of it, dude, just think of it in this way, okay, कि अगर कुछ भी ना होए ठीक है, still you have to pay those guys because their life depends on the money that you
yeah,
provided. Their life does not depend on you but on the salaries that they will be getting for their work. So it's a lot of pressure to take when क्योंकि तुम्हारे ऊपर भी थोड़ी बहुत responsibility है वो चीज की. So yeah, it's a lot to take in as an entrepreneur. Yeah.
exactly. Okay. So what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs who are just starting out their careers in Web3?
यार शुरू कर दो, बस शुरू कर दो. एडवाइस किसी से लेने से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, जो मन में आए करो. गलती करोगे सीखोगे. I have made a lot of mistakes, dude. I have made a lot of mistakes and I learned more than from those mistakes than all the advice that I have gotten in my life. So advices does not matter, just do things and सीखते जाओ बस. Yeah.
Yeah. So you learn when you do mistakes, right? That's the best advice. Moving to our next question, that is, what are some of the biggest trends and opportunities you see in the tech industry of Web3 right now?
यार वेब थ्री में तो बहुत कुछ है करने जैसा. पहले तो वॉलेट सॉल्व करने हैं. वॉलेट्स आर प्रिटी डिफिकल्ट. देन विद लिक्विड व्हाट वी आर सॉल्विंग इज एनएफटी खरीदना बेचना इतना मुश्किल है कि मतलब लोग आना नहीं चाहते. The amazing the user experience into the Web3 because user experience sucks, and that's with a full stop. Like that's real problem that in Web3. I don't really want to use MetaMask Pro, to be honest, but there is no other user-friendly option. So wallets hai, NFT marketplaces hai, that should be more user-friendly. There is cross bridges. There are many things. ENS is solving it, but there should be a universal naming system for all the chains. That is not there. So there is a lot of opportunities to build on to.
Yep, right. That like UX and UI infrastructure is lagging a lot in Web3 right now. Cool.
True.
So moving to our next question, that is, could you share some tricks or hacks that you have learned over the years that have helped you be more productive or efficient in your work?
भाई अभी तक नहीं हूँ efficient, पर what I do is the best hack that I have. People use Notion for it, but I feel writing it down makes more sense for me. All I do is whenever I wake up, before doing anything, I just take my small chotu sa diary. I write everything down that I have to do, and the sukoon I get, just slashing it off whenever. That has been a great thing. People use task lists, etc., for that, but the sukoon you get just erasing it off is that helps me be more disciplined and track what I've done in last few days. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we are moving to a rapid question round now, in which I will be saying 5 questions, which you have to answer in one word or one sentence. Okay. So the first question of rapid round is one piece of advice for our Web3 builders.
भाई कुछ नहीं यार, गलती करो.
Okay, your favorite project in Web3 other than yours.
Other than mine, it's a wallet called Cypher Rock. I love their idea. So yeah.
Okay, what's one thing you do every day to stay focused and motivated?
कुछ नहीं भाई, दिन भर डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज देखता हूँ, फिर एकदम मोटिवेशन आ जाता है मेरे में.
Okay, so next question. If you could have dinner with any Web3 figure, who would it be?
भाई बेटा लेक भाई.
Okay, last question. What's one thing you wish you knew when you were just starting out as an entrepreneur in Web3?
Web3 में बहुत सारे स्कैम्स होते हैं, बच के रहे.
Okay, so that was Community Builders Podcast Episode 2 with Yash Gowde, the founder of Elite NFT, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. He will be there in our Discord server. So if you have any questions or anything to ask, just go and join our Discord server and tag him, and you will get your questions answered there. And don't forget to check out Elite NFT and the services that these guys are providing. He is rocking the NFT world.